And hello everybody, welcome back to episode number 55 of the CheckX series. If you're new here, as I say every day, I'm your host, Ivan, and the CheckX series is pretty much all about me discussing everything that Elon talks about on X. And today we're gonna talk about what he said yesterday on Thursday, January 22nd, 2026. And if you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. Very warm welcome back. Appreciate you guys for watching my content. We're pretty much going to get right into this video. He posted about 86 times yesterday in total, and about 41 to 42 in the 40s was the amount of times he posted on politics today, or yesterday, sorry. And we're pretty much going to get right into this to keep this intro relatively short. Moving on to starting off with Tesla and full self-driving. To start off the episode, Elon highlighted that the insurance company Lemonade is offering 50% rate cut for Tesla drivers when FSD is active, citing data that shows the software significantly increases safety. And also, Elon emphasized how well FSD handles blizzards and whiteouts, noting it is unfazed despite the lack of visible lane lines and the absence of LiDAR and radar. And also, Elon agreed with predictions from ARK Invest that the Cybercab will likely cost less than 20 cents per mile at scale by 2030. And then moving on to SpaceX and Starlink, to start off this segment, Elon shared information about imagery regarding the night sky on Mars, including its thin atmosphere and moons, Phobos and Deimos. And also in terms of satellite connectivity, in response to Blue Origin's TerraWave announcement, Elon stated that Starlink's space-to-ground laser links will exceed the speeds proposed by Jeff Bezos' network. And also, Elon reposted news about the second-generation cellular Starlink system, aiming for 2027, by the way. The milestone of 2,500 airplanes, or 2,500, now using Starlink, and a partnership with the government of Goa, India. And before we move on to artificial intelligence, last but not least here, Elon reposted content describing the Raptor 3 engine as a work of art. And moving on to artificial intelligence and XAI, in terms of economic impact, to start off this segment, Elon discussed the potential for AI and robotics to provide a 1,000x return, even if a fraction of the sun's power is harnessed, suggesting traditional money may even lose its meaning. And also, Elon described AI as a supersonic tsunami that will change everything, and critiqued the company Anthropic, claiming it is destined to become the opposite of its name. Moving on to Grock and Grapedia, quick thing to talk about here. Elon promoted Grokpedia, a knowledge base where users can suggest articles to ensure information is accurate and unbiased, which we've talked about before. Just a quick little brief thing there. Elon also noted that Grock's global website traffic has surpassed DeepSeek and highlighted new features such as video mode, Grock voice, and the ability to generate 10-second videos. And now moving on to the X platform, just a couple things to talk about here. Starting off with strategy and utility, Elon asserted that velocity and acceleration are the most important factors for victory in technology. Elon also agreed that X serves as a unique showcase for proof of thought. And Elon also noted that the X recommendation system will be significantly improved by the end of the year, and claimed that X ads have become more relevant and useful while spam has decreased. And also, Elon clarified that the block feature has only a minor effect on post visibility, despite the algorithm being an open source. In terms of moving on to immigration and demographics, Elon also expressed concern that whites are a rapidly dying minority, and that entire cultures could be erased if current migration levels to the West continue. And also, Elon shared statistics regarding the declining percentage of white population in major U.S. cities since 1950, and the high percentage of foreign background residents in cities like London and Brussels. And moving on to governance, law, and election integrity, just a couple things to talk about here before we put in to wrap up the episode. Not too much on politics. Well, I mean, yeah, there's a decent amount on politics, but we're just going to summarize it here to make this video relatively short for you guys so I don't waste too much of you guys' time. Elon strongly advocated for a closing census loophole that counts illegal immigrants for congressional apportionment apportionment. It argues that it allows arguing it allows politicians to import political power. And also, Elon stated that voter ID and in-person voting are essential to stop fraud and save America. And Elon also confirmed that his support for a lawsuit against Texas Children's Hospital for the malicious persecution of Ethan Hay. In terms of institutional critique, before we wrap up the episode, last but not least, Elon labeled OpenAI woke GPT after they hired a former chief of staff for Gavin Newsom. Elon also criticized SNAP, which is the food stamp fraud, and the fraud industrial complex surrounding homelessness funding in San Francisco. And ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up this episode. If you guys enjoyed, thank you guys for watching. If I could take a little bit of your time, to drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you guys made it all the way to the end, as I say every day. Thank you guys for watching me all the way to the end. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for hearing everything that Elon says on X. So you guys have even more time in your day that I can steal. I recommend going and watching back the other CheckX episodes. Obviously, not all of them because there are like over 50 of them now, but up to you, honestly. I mean, unless you want to watch all 50 of them, I'd appreciate it, honestly. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.